head it off the thing. Yeah, then he goes and plants that. Yeah.
He planted a flag after a win at Ohio State. Big deal. But he uses that chip on his shoulder.
Raider t-shirt.
Against Texas Tech. And then, of course, he was denied a handshake.
All right, guys, draft coverage, draft day. Browns already had their number one pick. Baker Mayfield, quarterback, Oklahoma. We knew they were going to take a quarterback. Did we know it was going to be Baker? No. I personally really did not think it was going to be Baker. I thought it was going to be Sam Darnold. We'll see where he drops down to now. I'm sure there's plenty of teams out there that will want to draft him. Man, this webcam is awful. And, yeah, don't expect a co-host tonight. I'm at home. You'll probably hear comments from my dad, who already said he doesn't like Baker. Giants pick is in right now.
With the second pick in the 2018 NFL Draft, the New York Giants select Saquon Barkley.
Giants select Saquon Barkley. Maybe a little bit.
There you see the hug from his Penn State head coach, James Franklin. Saquon Barkley.
Yeah, that's good. Thank you.
To where he came from. Yes, he's been outside Allentown, Pennsylvania, and that's how got him. That's what got him to Penn State, even though he
Yes, thank you.
James Franklin wore him out, saying, there is no way I'm going to let you go to Rutgers. You have to come to Penn State.
He's there. See, Mayfield doesn't even show up. How sad is that?
Baker probably didn't think he was actually going to be the first overall.
Well, why would you not even come?
I think he'd get picked in the first round at least.
He's an ass.
So
that's why I said the kid ain't going to last. He's another Johnny Manziel. He's not going to last.
Very possible.
Guaranteed.
Yeah.
215 pounds playing for the Browns. Guess how many times he's going to be set?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know he is.
Isn't that lovely commentary? So, in this draft, huge upgrade. They haven't had a decent running back group there in New York, probably since Ahmad Bradshaw and Brandon Jacobs. So, Saquon running with Jonathan Stewart, big upgrade for the Giants. And he's definitely the best player in the entire draft. So now we've got the Jets on the clock. A lot of speculation is the Jets are going to draft a quarterback, which is very likely. I have seen there's a lot of connection between them and Josh Rosen, as well as them and Josh Allen. Jets are almost 100% guaranteed going to take a quarterback. Well, just the bigger question is just who is it going to be? They still got 6 minutes. Oh, really? What's that? And I hate this angle. I don't know why it wouldn't turn.
He made a comment. The second pick's got to maybe wear that gold jacket. It's got to be possibly a Hall of Famer. He obviously found flaws and red flags with the quarterbacks enough to take a
I supposed inside scoop.
Ezekiel Elliott, Leonard Fournette.
What is it, Hoagie? We got to have things to talk about while they're taking forever making their picks.
Backs go at the top of the draft. Look, he set 10 school records in Penn State. They basically said that they're comfortable with Eli Manning.
Yeah, Kevin.
Because this guy's going to have to go. Yeah, no, there's no question about it. Look, this decision goes all the way above Dave Gettleman. This is what Mr. John Mara saying. This is.
I think Kevin's a very underrated quarterback, Kevin Hogan.
I want to see a team that plays New York, hard-nosed, tough style football.
My dad likes to read his text messages out loud for everybody.
He was tailor-made for the football team. This team was 27th in yards for running back last year. Yards per touch, not yards per carry.
Well, yeah. I mean, they were very predictable picks. Just the Browns. I'm surprised that it was Baker and not like Darnold or something. Yeah, things are not good there, but yeah. Thank you for the words of encouragement, my friend.
How are you going to make that happen?
Just by sticking to the low name.
Subtweeting you. She likes to do that.
single day. I'm just truly excited to be honored to be part of the New York Giants. When I got to visit there,
I don't know if you guys can hear the TV or not. They're interviewing Saquon right now.
You see that team's about winning, and hopefully I can go there and help as quick as possible.
You didn't get to Dallas until late last night because this is only the second great thing to happen to you this week. Show everybody you're still wearing the hospital band from the birth
Are you
of your daughter.
serious?
How do you process all of this?
Yeah, it's truly amazing. I tell people it's like it's from a movie or a book. It's an honor, and I'm just thankful that.
Really, you think Saquon is a second or third round pick?
Having a beautiful daughter, Jada, and then be able to play for a franchise like New York Giants.
Oh, you knew he was going to go very quick.
No.
Out to your girlfriend, Anne. Shout out.
Another one.
Oh,
Black, white. Really? What is with the white girls?
she's interviewing him, and yes, it is.
Unbelievable. Congratulations all around. That leads us to J.E.
That wasn't his girlfriend.
Jet.
Oh, but we were talking the thing before, yeah.
It's a baby.
First round selection. Quarterback.
Oh, fantasy football? Oh,
What's his name again?
yeah. Who?
The commissioner there.
Pete Rozelle. Yeah, fantasy football, I would not take Barkley in the first round. He's definitely going to be their featured back, but we'll have to see how he adjusts to the NFL, which I'm sure he'll do just fine. And the Jets pick is in. It's just the first round tonight. Second and third rounds are tomorrow, and then the rest of them are. Hi, Glenn. What's up? What do you mean, who?
So the Jets traded up. Will they take a quarterback? They've done it before. 1965, Broadway, Joe Namath.
Is that the last time they drafted? No, couldn't have been. Yeah, that's right. Sanchez was. Richard Todd, Ken O'Brien, Pennington.
Oh, Sanchez was 5th overall.
Well, yeah, I figured you'd be at work, Glenn. It's like 8 in the morning there in Australia. Hoagie says hi, by the way.
A quarterback here. The question will be, which quarterback will the Jets go with? The Jets are poised to make the pick that they believe will allow them to compete in the AFC.
Glenn, you've had conversation with him before in previous shows. He had to ask who you were. There's people commenting on this as I'm doing it.
That's me?
No.
Oh.
With the third pick in the 2018 NFL Draft, the New York Jets select Sam Darnold.
Ooh, Jets taking Sam Darnold.
Quarterback, running back, quarterback. A sigh of relief from Sam Darnold, who's going West Coast, East Coast. Sam Darnold only.
They must love USC quarterbacks, and that didn't pan out for them before.
A little of concerns. His second year
Yep, another QB.
USC, but now he is a member of the New York Jets, 3rd overall pick. Ladies and gentlemen, they call him the DNA because the bloodlines run deep for Sam Darnold and company.
Of course, the Browns were going to take another quarterback. What do you think they were going to do with one of those first 2 picks?
But before he was in USC, Dick Hammer, his grandfather, USC basketball Olympian in volleyball. His mother played volleyball at Long Beach State. His father, Mike Darnold, a father who played football, and his sister played at Rhode Island. By the way, Dick Hammer was also one of the 5 original Marlboro men, and also was an actor on the series Emergency in the 70s. No more emergencies about this guy in the Jets.
Well, he's only 6 pounds more than Mayfield.
You'll find out.
Yeah, I don't like. I missed your comment, Glenn. I'm sorry. It said, who do you think something? That's all I saw. I don't like this pick. I don't think Sam Darnold is going to be a very good NFL quarterback. Very well could be wrong, but just from what I've seen of him at USC, I don't think he's going to succeed, especially going from warm, sunny California to cold, crappy New York. I don't see it happening. Who will the Colts take? It's been said long time that they're going to take Bradley Chubb, the defensive end out of NC State. Man, we got haters on here. Yeah, random people get on here and just assume a bunch of crap. It's kind of funny.
I don't see him doing much.
No, I don't see him doing much either.
Could have been and would have been the number one pick had things gone the way everybody thought.
Speaking of recreating, the last quarterback the Jets
No,
took
I don't
in
care
the
for
first
that.
round, Mark Sanchez from USC in 2009, 5th overall. Let's go down to Susie, brought to you by DXL.
Yeah, their last USC quarterback didn't go very well. So we'll see how this one goes for him. I don't think this is going to go very well either.
Lived up to the expectations, I'll tell you that. I mean, there's nothing better than being on the stage. Great Jets.
Who would you like them to take, Glenn, since you're so worried about the pick?
Josh McCown is a.
Or do you even have a preference?
Here in New York, how would you like to see your rookie season play out?
Yeah, I think, whatever the coaches want me to do, whether they want me to sit, whether they want me to play, I'm going to star my role.
Yeah, I don't want to get in fights with dumb people on here, but
Congratulations.
that guy is getting on here hating for no reason. He doesn't even. He probably thinks I'm like 40, and I don't. He said I have bad credit. How would he know what kind of credit I have? I can tell you one thing: it's not bad. I just laugh at the dumb comments.
To start with the quarterback room, number one, there is no better pro to learn from than Josh McCown. Josh McCown is perfect.
All right, Browns are on the clock now with their second first-round pick. We'll see where they go with that. Is it? I'm sorry, Glenn. I can't help it. I'm at home. Hence why there's no Tyler or why the background's all different.
They're going to build this offense run-centric, and they're going to take their time with Sam Darnold. Look, they're tickled that he fell.
So we'll see what the Browns do here at 4. Yes. It's been rumored they may take another quarterback. It's been rumored they may trade the pick. There's a billion different ways that they could do this. We'll just have to wait and see. They've got less than 4 minutes. We'll see. They don't do very well with their first-round pick, so Baker could be. Yes, it's been said that they might take another QB at 4. The only thing I can see out of that is then you end up trading one later to somebody that really wants it for players or picks. There's no way both of them are going to stay on the team and compete for the starting position because that would just create a bad dynamic there in Cleveland. It wouldn't surprise me if they took an offensive lineman at this point.
His first ever college game, AT&T Stadium, lost to Alabama. His last college game here at AT&T.
Who's running the Browns? They have a new GM, John Dorsey.
Is where he is drafted going to the Jets. Who else would we have embedded with the Jets?
Supposedly that GM Dorsey, he didn't even tell the owner of the Browns what they were doing. And supposedly yesterday he told the head coach what they were doing.
Here was his scouting report on Sam Darnold. Darnold came in here and visited the New York Jets a little while ago, and he said that Sam Darnold was very engaging, very intelligent, and you could see he was a hell of a competitor. He would fit right in with what the Jets want to do. He said when they moved up from number 6 to number 3 and invested 3 second-round picks to do so, they were looking for a guy who could change this franchise, and Sam Darnold would do it.
When they go Pacers, yeah, beat the Cavs, please. When they showed the Browns fan base at the draft when they picked Baker Mayfield, a lot of people did not seem to like that pick.
Bradley Chubb. And I think Bradley Chubb,
but who knows?
Myles Garrett with Emmanuel Aldridge third option. You got pass rusher coming after those quarterbacks.
No, that's a good point by Kuiper. If the Browns take Chubb at 4, which their pick is in, so we'll find out here in a second. Where's Kaiser? Kaiser's in Bay now.
So what Myles Garrett was able to do
Or
last
maybe
year,
even better.
or maybe even better.
So yeah, what Mel Kiper was just saying, that if the Browns take Bradley Chubb with this 4th pick, then they'd have Myles Garrett on one side, Chubb on the other side, and they'd have a really good pass rush. Very possible. And Goodell's very slowly walking up to the stage.
With the 4th pick in the 2018 NFL Draft, the Cleveland Browns select Denzel Ward.
No, they took Denzel Ward, cornerback from Ohio State.
Denzel Ward, the quarterback from Ohio State, stays close to home, and he is now the 4th in the last 5 years to be a quarterback taken in the 1st round. Denzel Ward, now a member of the Cleveland Browns.
Yeah, look, I'll tell you what, this is a team that doesn't rush the passer very well, and they get the ball thrown over their heads.
Denzel Ward, Glenn, corner from Ohio State.
But it makes sense. This is someone that's been connected to the Cleveland Browns for weeks now, and someone they had targeted. And I'll tell you this about Denzel Ward. He's one of the better, if not the best corner in this draft this year. Tremendous patience at the line of scrimmage, tremendous ball locator skills, tremendous mirror ability, tremendous leaping ability. He can pretty much do it all. And even at his side, he is a guy who.
Who's next? The Broncos are on the clock right now. The Broncos have said they might take a quarterback with this pick. They've also said they might take a lineman. They could trade it. The Bills have been rumored to possibly want to trade up to this 5th spot to take a quarterback. The Bills very well could do that with Josh Rosen still on the board and take the best overall quarterback.
He had the great work. He had a real good year. You saw Marshawn Lattimore have a big season. They hope they get that.
Browns fans are actually excited about this pick.
Well, they also had Bradley Roby go to Denver. Eli Apple go there as well as Gary Conley last year. Stay with us. We are out of the gate rolling, baby.
Don't worry about that, Glenn. So far, picks 1 through 4, we've got yes, Glenn. If I lean back like this, it looks like there's a whole chunk taken out of my mustache.
Okay, the #1 jewelry store for
Oh, yeah, so this Aaron Rodgers commercial reminds me, he was actually in town the other day, and I tried to go see him, and I got a quick glimpse of him, and that was all I could get. I was trying to be nice and not stalk his car.
What is it?
The next big
Oh
thing
my gosh.
was once a little
I was trying not to stalk his car and be that guy, but I should have, because then I would have seen him better.
genius. Now the next big thing is the Capital One Saver Card. Earn 3% cash back on dining, 2% on groceries, and 1% on all of our
Oh, Glenn,
purchases.
where'd you go?
What's in your wallet?
XL guys aren't built like everyone else.
There you are, Glenn.
XL.
So how's work today? How's Australia?
While most stores might go up to size XL, that's where we begin. With a huge selection of famous brands like Lacoste, Levi's, Brooks Brothers, and more. With XL experts to help you find clothes that fit great and look even better.
Yeah, it's warming up over here.
Built XL. DXL.
I don't like
Introducing
warm weather.
Extreme Notes. They stick
I want
with
warm
you
weather when
for
I'm
years,
at
so you
a
can get
beach or
savvy
something.
with just about any job done.
Otherwise, I
Water
prefer
resistant
cold
durable
water
paper adhesive.
or water weather.
Extreme Notes. Your
tailored for tough.
This cookie jar shape is like the perfect marriage of Oreo cookies and real
Hurry
ice
up
cream.
commercials.
That's a wedding I would kill to go to.
So I'm kind of surprised by the Browns' pick of Denzel Ward. I didn't think they would actually go defensive back with that pick after kind of weird. Okay, so since this commercial's up, I will say I hate Von Miller outside of football. He is super annoying. This Old Spice commercial is stupid. His wardrobe is dumb, but as a football player, he's good. That's it. And his glasses thing is weird. Everybody wears those glasses. You're not a fashion statement. Who's the Browns' other QB? Tyrod Taylor. So Tyrod Taylor gets to learn behind, or Tyrod Taylor gets to mentor Baker Mayfield.
First choice in the draft, quarterback John Elway is Sanders.
And the Broncos pick is in. So we'll see. They might even take Josh Rosen now.
Jim Kelly, Miami, Florida. England's first choice, quarterback Tony Eason, Illinois.
Tony Eason went to Illinois. I didn't know that. They're celebrating the famous 1983 draft with all the good quarterbacks in it.
We've seen two quarterbacks go. Josh Rosen's still there. Josh Allen's still there. What will Denver do at 5?
I don't know. We'll find out what Denver will do at 5.
The NFL's continued support of St. Jude Children's Research Hospital helps ensure that all kids have a chance to play 60.
Yeah, we get it.
This year,
Raj,
the NFL Network, and Rich Eisen helped raise $180,000 so that no family ever receives a bill from St. Jude. With me tonight to announce Denver's pick is Austin, who is a St. Jude patient. Austin is 17.
Get to the pick.
And an aspiring broadcaster from New Mexico and a big Broncos fan.
That's nice. We care about the pick. Come on.
Austin has benefited from the care teams at St. Jude and is an inspiration to all of us. Okay, Austin, let's show them how it's done.
With the 5th pick in the 2018 NFL Draft, the Denver Broncos select Bradley Chubb, defensive
Ooh,
end.
Broncos took Bradley Chubb.
Well, with Denver fans, they're hoping it's deja vu all over again. Much like Von Miller and DeMarcus Ware led them to Super Bowl 50 coming off the edge. It's now Von Miller and Bradley Chubb.
So that's kind of surprising. The Broncos need a quarterback. They only have Case Keenum for a year. Paxton Lynch isn't panning out for them. And now they go with a pass rusher instead of a quarterback when they have both Josh Allen and Josh Rosen sitting there untaken so far. So that's kind of surprising, but they do need to revitalize that defense if that's what they want to go with. And it seems as though that is exactly what the Broncos are trying to do, is recreate their insanely good defense. And since DeMarcus Ware is retired, that's probably where Chubb is going to be. He's going to be that replacement for Ware.
Speed to power. He's got it all. Plays the run very well. This is a kid that hustles. Does not take any downs off. That's what we always talk about with these great athletic defenses. They kind of pace themselves through.
So that's kind of a surprising pick, but we'll have to see how the rest of the draft works out now. Colts are on the clock with about 6 minutes to go, and they've got options now. If they really need a pass rusher, they might go Harold Landry with this pick out of Boston College.
Overall, and Phillip Rivers, 4th overall to the Giants, traded to the Chargers.
Colts have their pick in.
This is Vaughn, this is Bradley. Let's go do this thing. It's exactly.
So they have walk-up music this year for the guys that are actually there getting drafted. So As they're walking across the stage, they got music playing for them. All right, now get everybody off stage so we can do the Colts pick.
2018 NFL Draft, we are through the first 5 picks. The most surprising thing, Louis, to you so far is what?
Well, one, that Baker Mayfield went number 1 overall, that Bradley Chubb has fallen down here to 5. He did by the Denver Broncos.
What do you mean fallen down? He was going to go to the Colts if they, well, more than likely go to the Colts if nobody took him at this point. He was going to drop a little bit.
They're going to try and get after the quarterback. They're trying to just absolutely blank you on defense. And
Well, yeah,
Keenum chances.
that's what the Broncos do. They play good defense and play field goal football.
And, it's smart contractually. Just think of it this way. Shane Ray had a disappointing year, the former first-round pick. 2015, he had a disappointing year last year. Shaq Barrett has outplayed him. Shaq Barrett's contract is up after this year. So they're up there thinking ahead contractually, and with the way philosophically they want to play.
They still have everybody on the stage from Chubb getting selected. Now it looks like everybody's off. Roger will be up there in a minute to tell us who the Colts have chosen. Kirk Herbstreit has a nice tan. He's got the nice tan line around his eyes. He must have been wearing some weird sunglasses because he's got like goggle eyes almost.
You're exactly right. Barring a trade, we could sit here from 6 through 10 without a quarterback. Miami may go at 11. Buffalo sitting at 12.
Yeah, everybody's saying Miami's going to take a quarterback there at 11. Are they just giving up on Ryan Tannehill now? I mean, they obviously aren't going to bring Jay Cutler back because they talked about, or there's been so much speculation about what they're going to do with him now. So I don't see Cutler coming back. Tannehill apparently is fine now. Do they just not think he's good enough for them? So I don't know who the heck they're going to take there, especially what quarterback they're going to take. And here we go. Colts finally getting their pick in. Walk a little faster, Raj.
With the 6th pick in the 2018 NFL Draft, the Indianapolis Colts select Quentin.
This low mileage lease on this front-wheel drive terrain Cassetti for around $247 per month.
Oh, you're back, Glenn.
50 purchase allowance when you finance through GM Financial.
You guys act like you can't. What are you doing?
I don't get law school for
picture off the download, on the file folder on the computer, and I send it to somebody in a text, and I don't know how to do that. I can't remember.
Email it from the computer to your phone. Just send it to the same email, but then open it on your phone.
So if I send an email to my phone,
Send it to your exact same email address, but then open it on your phone.
and then I can just forward that to her on the text.
Yeah, that, or you could save the photo and then do it.
Because I can't.
Tech help.
No, it doesn't bring up the pictures through that on my phone. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, so send the email from the computer to the same email address, but then open the email on your phone. And it should be there.
I saw that Jake moved into the new house.
And yeah, Jake was on here. He already dipped on us. Denzel Ward to the Browns. Solid corner.
It's so easy to get home insurance on Progressive.com.
Progressive can save you from becoming your better.
Ooh, Buccaneers have traded their pick to the Bills. So we'll see. The Bills very well could take a quarterback here. Hey, what's up, Nathan? Yeah, you guys got Nelson. How do you feel about that? The Bucs just traded with the Bills. What? Well, the Bills are probably trying to take a quarterback right now, and they got Josh Rosen still on the board.
Oh.
Quentin Nelson for the win. We got another Colts fan on the other stream saying that was an awful pick and that they should have got Chubb. But they were the ones that traded out of that pick. Why do you think it's going to be Suckville, Glenn? Colts are already awful.
Well, we're talking about the potential of quarterback going only if there was a trade. Folks, we got us a trade. Let's go up to Adam Shepard.
So they'll have to tell us here soon what they traded for to move up to 7.
trade, what happened here is that the Buffalo Bills and Denver Broncos had a trade in place for some of the afternoon. Denver was going to go back to Buffalo's spot, but ultimately, when Bradley Chubb became available, Denver did not want to make the deal.
Oh, so the Bills. No deal and decided to take Chubb.
And the one note here.
They must have known that the Colts weren't going to take whoever they wanted, so that's why they traded with the Bucs, even though the Bucs aren't going to take a quarterback.
Graduated with. All right, Adam Moore, thanks very much. So with the trade, Buffalo Bills.
But the Bills have had a ton of quarterbacks as well since Jim Kelly retired. Not as bad as the Browns, but it's pretty close. Jeez. Ah, Jeff Toole. Remember Jeff Toole? What?
Will it be Josh Rosen? Will it be Josh Allen?
Dude, I told you earlier today when I saw you, all the comments don't always come up.
Somebody like the Arizona Cardinals. Buffalo made the playoffs last year.
All right, here's the Bills pick. Goodell walks so slow up to that podium.
The Tampa Bay Buccaneers have traded the 7th pick to the Buffalo
Bad delay,
Bills.
is it? Sorry.
With the 7th pick in the 2018 NFL Draft, the Buffalo Bills select Josh Allen.
Ooh. The Bills traded up to 7 to take Josh Allen, quarterback from Wyoming. Surprising. I thought they would have gone Josh Rosen. Teams must know something about Rosen, or that is not being shared with us, or they're worried about his – oh, a Bills fan ran up on stage apparently. Or they know something that – or they are worried about his – I'm getting distracted by all the things that's happening right now. They're worried about his injury history. He does have issues with concussions. So now we're seeing Josh Rosen sliding down draft boards.
Cold, wind, temperatures.
Yeah, Josh Allen. That could be one reason that they decided to go Allen instead of Rosen. Is there in Wyoming they actually deal with weather, and he can play in snow and cold conditions, and that's exactly what they're going to be having in Buffalo during the wintertime. Snow, cold, all that jazz. Whereas Josh Rosen playing in sunny California hasn't had that. That's why I have questions about Sam Darnold going to the Jets, because the last USC quarterback to go there didn't do very well after 2 years. Well, Glenn, the Colts have plenty of other picks that go defense. I think this is probably going to be a very offense-heavy draft aside from DBs.
Josh Allen taking over. They're 15 and 33.
My only concerns with Josh Allen is when he played bigger schools, like we've said before, he doesn't perform as well. So who knows if he'll be able to who knows if he'll be able to play at the next level. He's definitely got the skill or the physical set of height as well as a good arm to be able to play in the NFL, but we'll have to see if he's got the mental ability as well as the playmaking skills to perform there, and especially in a tough conference or a tough division like that, playing the Patriots twice a year. And the Jets typically have a very strong defense, of which they're on the rise right now as well.
People out there. I'm humble. I'm blessed.
A lot of people were trying to say that Josh Allen was going to slide after those racially insensitive tweets resurfaced of him in high school. But then again, that was in high school. We don't know his ordeal there. Hopefully he's a better person by now.
It's a tough place to play. It's a tough team. And I'm ready to step in and, go help this team win football games.
Do you think you'll have to go out of your way to address things?
I don't have to, but I probably will. I want them to know that I'm going to work on being the best teammate possible.
I think they're subtly trying to ask him about his tweets because they just said, "Are you going to have to address things?" Very much so. He probably will once they get there.
Coast to coast. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
It's not really coast to coast. See, there you go. I told you. Where's Barkley going? He already got picked. He's going to the Giants. Okay, so the Bills traded their the Bills traded their 12th overall pick in the first round, as well as that's it. Oh, okay. The Bills traded their 12th pick and 2 second-round picks next year to move up to 7th overall, as well as getting the Bucks' 7th-round pick next year. Or no, this year. It was this year. Not bad. The Bears are up right now. Their pick just got in. So we'll see how long it takes Goodell to walk across the stage and tell us what's going on.
Movement by a defense, sometimes late to pick up on. Sometimes with some of the new personnel around him, he picked up some bad habits.
The tie that Kirk Herbstreit's wearing right now, I almost got myself. He's wearing very Buffalo colors right now. He's got a blue suit on with a white shirt and a red tie.
And just think about the kind of offense. You can see what kind of offense they're going to try and run here. This is going to be a first and second down, run first play action type of passing offense.
Of course.
Without a doubt. Yeah. Because, I mean, that's what they're going to want to do. New offensive coordinator Brian Daboll from Alabama. Yeah. That's his DNA. We want to run the ball, protect the quarterback, actually get the quarterback in rhythm. And I'll tell you what, when you saw Josh Allen play from under center, run 5 steps off, 7 steps off, take a hit, and hit those deep passes, that's when he looked most comfortable. You can see what they're going to try and do up there. It's not going to be the Shady McCoy show, but that's the biggest offense for a quarterback.
Of course it's going to be a little LaShawn McCoy show in Buffalo.
That's right. The threat.
They need wide receivers to throw to.
So he doesn't have to come in and win right away. It's not necessarily he'll see right away. He'll compete, but A.J. McCarron is there. It's an ever-changing division. Sam Darnold's now with the Jets. Josh Allen's with Buffalo. Tom Brady can't play forever in New England.
Darnold and Allen going to be going against each other in the division.
So now we got the Jets and the Bills. Maybe with a step up, maybe 2-3 years down the road. By the way,
A lot of people are thinking the Dolphins are giving up on Tannehill because they've been saying that they might take a quarterback.
It's up to the Bears. Let's go to the commissioner and see what
Yeah, he shook his head. All right, here comes the Bears. He just laughs at him.
With the 8th pick in the 2018 NFL Draft, the Chicago Bears select Roquan Smith.
The Bears select linebacker Roquan Smith from Georgia.
Well, he might have been the best player in the college football playoff, even though Georgia didn't win the national championship. From the hometown of Montezuma, Georgia, he now goes to join the legends of the monsters of the Midway, like Butkus, Singletary, Wilbur Marshall, Urlacher, etc.
He is a plug-and-play, first day, show up. Could be the rookie of the year.
Solid pick for the Bears. They put the Green Bay graphic for him. Apparently, ESPN was expecting Green Bay to take Roquan Smith because they put the Green Bay logo up there and said Roquan Smith.
Show the last play that game.
Unless they were talking about Georgia, because I guess they do have the same logo, just different colors.
So it's out of bounds.
You're out of bounds.
No, that ball was out of bounds, so you're not.
At the second fastest time of all linebackers of the combine, but don't worry about the combine. Just watch the tape. That man is everywhere, making tackles sideline to sideline. Roquan Smith.
And the 49ers are on the clock right now.
Being a good father is important to me. So being diagnosed with advanced non-small cell lung cancer made me think of all the things that I wanted to teach my kids.
Another true story with Keytruda.
My doctor said I should start on Keytruda, so I did. With each scan, things just got better.
In a clinical study, Keytruda offered patients a longer life than chemotherapy, and it could be a first treatment. Keytruda is for adults with non-small cell lung cancer that is spread who test positive for PD-L1 and whose tumors do not have an abnormal EGFR or ALK gene. It's the immunotherapy.
With the Niners rebuilding, they have a variety of ways they could go with this pick. They could go offense. If they go offense, they'll probably be taking a running back or a receiver. Or if they want to solidify that offensive line a little bit well, they could go with, or a little bit more, they could go with that. They're definitely set on Jimmy Garoppolo, so there's no quarterback coming in there. Maybe even tight end. I don't believe that their tight end situation is very solid as of right now. Hayden Hurst and Dallas Goedert are the two top tight end prospects. So that's possible. Their pick is now in. If they go defense, I could see that as well. I mean, they have so many areas that they could improve on. Maybe even a safety at this pick with
More than a scratch.
It would have been funny if that dog would have showed up at the thing on Tuesday. Look, it is his dog.
State Farm knows it's more than a truck.
He's real.
So why not give it the protection it deserves?
I'm so sorry.
Talk to a State Farm agent today.
Hey, Pops. I've got you usual. You need to run off? No. Got plenty of time.
Here's to making your morning routine a little better.
I don't need the microphone, huh? Yeah, it comes up on the screen when people comment. Oh, what a great play. Aaron Rodgers dropping that dime on the Giants in the playoffs. Hail Mary. Yeah, the microphones are just mostly for the podcast, so it sounds good, which it does sound fantastic. And it just helps it sound good as well. I mean, we're on YouTube now, so yeah. You got to start somewhere. We're working up. Once we start getting more sponsors and start making money off this, I already have like t-shirt ideas. Advertisers. They pay you to like use their products and stuff. All right, here's the Niners pick.
In the 2018 NFL Draft, the San Francisco 49ers select Mike McGlinchey.
Offensive tackle, Notre Dame, Mike McGlinchey.
Jimmy Garoppolo now has his protection as the second Notre Dame offensive lineman in the top 10. Now,
Great, well, that's Jimmy Garoppolo. I think you look at what Jimmy Garoppolo means to this football team, and you certainly look at Matt Ryan, the cousin of Matt Ryan at Boston College, Mike McGlinchey at Notre Dame.
Oh, it's apparently Mike McGlinchey is Matt Ryan's cousin. Well, they both went to semi-Catholic universities. Notre Dame is, obviously. Solid offensive line picks coming out of Notre Dame. It looks like McGlinchey can play both left and right tackle. It's good. It makes him versatile, as well as being able, if he's going to be a backup to start, coming in on either side in case of injury or if he outplays somebody. Solidifies that offensive line a little bit more for Jimmy Garoppolo. Raiders are on the clock right now. We got about a little under 6.5 minutes left.
That's Josh Rosen of UCLA. Where is he going to go now? Yeah, I would argue the most pro-ready of all these quarterbacks, but there's durability.
Yes, so Josh Rosen's more than likely going to fall out of the top 10. Aside from that, if Arizona stays at 15, they very well could take him. Dolphins, if they're actually giving up on Tannehill, could take him. Redskins traded for Alex Smith as well as Kevin Hogan. And Green Bay obviously has Aaron Rodgers. unless they're trying to plan for Rodgers being gone or have a better backup. They could take Rosen. I don't see it. Who do I think Green Bay is going to take at this point? I got word before the draft that they potentially might trade up to all right, here we go. That the Packers might trade up to get Minkah Fitzpatrick because they really
Arizona moving up. Well, I definitely think it's going to be a quarterback, but you bring up a great point. Could it be Lamar Jackson? Could Lamar Jackson actually have three balls out close?
There's a lot of talk that this pick could be Lamar Jackson. That's what they're talking about right now. Cardinals traded with the Raiders to go up to 10.
Lamar Jackson would fit very well in Arizona. This is going to be interesting to watch here. I like Josh Rosen. I thought Josh Rosen.
Who goes here? Rosen, Josh Rosen, or Jackson? No, there we go. So the Cardinals got about 3.5 minutes left to get their pick in. There's a very good chance that this is a quarterback pick. Well, a lot of people have been saying this might be Lamar Jackson. Bruce Arians even said that he would fit in really well in the system. He has a very stereotypical quarterback image in his mind. He didn't like Vic. He didn't like Jackson. He didn't like Randall Cunningham. And no, it's not a race thing. It's just if they run. He was fine with McNabb. More so later in his career. That's why he thinks Aaron Rodgers gets hurt, because he runs. He doesn't believe in the running quarterback. No, Dad doesn't. Every time Roethlisberger takes off the run, he's like, no. If they're smart, they'll slide or dive to protect themselves. Put your pick in, Arizona. Yeah, honestly, Lamar Jackson or Josh Rosen should not be upset right now. They have a better team going for them at this point. Though if they fall out of the first round, that's a ton of money that they're losing. Just dropping out of the top 10 is a ton of money. The gap between the first and the second pick is like $1 million. So the gap between the first pick and the 10th pick is like $10 million or more. They're coming down to the wire with their pick. And their pick is finally in.
I don't know if the team that Josh Rosen goes to is able to maintain the level that SC Oklahoma played at. But I do think you would see a significant jump.
So what they're talking about right now is if you took Darnold, Rosen, Mayfield, and put them on each other's teams, how would they do? And they just said, I don't think USC or Oklahoma would be any better with Rosen. I think USC would be a lot better with Rosen than Darnold. He's not going to have as many turnovers. Okay, so the Cardinals traded their first-round pick, third, and fifth-round pick just to get up to 10th. They moved up 5 spots. Hopefully